Welcome to Fright Night. For real.
Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are on Sunday night. Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it, and we're gonna have a blast today. But I did want to just say, you know, and Kill, I know I speak for you as well. Growing up, when we did Hulk Hogan, just one of those characters that we had a lot of enjoyment from and entertainment from the wrestling world. And obviously, for anyone that knows me, you know I absolutely love the Rocky movies, and he was a big part of Rocky 3. So, you know, this one was a tough one. So I wanted to just give a moment, but definitely rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. All right. You know, even just hearing the music, man, it was like I was sitting here and it's just, you know.
No, I get you. You and me had our conversation the other night, so I know how he meant to you and Kill, and you knew how he meant to me, because it's not just growing up, but it's also, you know, things we did with our parents. You know, it was a big part of that.
That's
so
right.
We know how that was. So very well done.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. For you guys that are here, thank you so much for being here. Real quick, a blanket hello. We got Paula. We got RJ. What is up? We got like Super Tenor in the house. What's up, man? Who also has a channel member anniversary for 19 months. Nintendo months. It's in the file. All right. What's up, man? Good to have you here. Kelly, what's going on? Hope you're doing well, Kelly. And Kelly, by the way, a big shout out to Kelly. I put out and a couple of folks did this too. I put out a post asking folks, you know, for our upcoming Why You Hate I Know What You Did Last Summer episode. Leave a comment for it, and she was the first to do it. Like literally, it was like so quick, and I was like, man, that's really cool engagement, and it definitely meant a lot. So thank you so much. We appreciate you, Kelly. And a shout out to our good friend Steven. I was just hanging out with him. He had a fun stream, and for you guys that are coming over from there, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And I think Steven's going to be in the chat at some point. He said if he can make it, he'll be here. So cool.
Nice.
We got Johnny coming in with a $2 super chat. Hey, what's up, Johnny? See you. Good to see you again, man. It's a great stream. Can't wait for part. It was a lot of fun. It really was. Thanks so much, man. We appreciate you. We got Nightfall in the house. Nightfall also leaving a comment for the Why You Hate episode. We appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. We got Mary in the house. Paula. We got Oliver. What's up, Oliver? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Who else? I just want to make sure I'm catching up with everyone. StreamYard is always really weird when you scroll past comments. It's like, oh my God. But definitely rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Thank you so much, Oliver. Hollywood guy in the house too. What is up? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Who else? Mega Giants. What's up, man? Balboa. What's up?
Nice.
All right. Very cool. Jason. What's up, man? All right. So, guys, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be listing horror movie franchises that we love, and we have a twist. But before I get to the twist, just to put this out here, you guys in the chat, we're also going to allow you guys, if you would like to, is to put a horror movie franchise on this list, because we'll eventually be ranking them by elimination, eliminating them down to the last one standing. Here's the twist, though, guys, and we've had a lot of fun doing these types of streams where we have so many great candidates, whether it's movies or actors or actresses or what have you. Tonight, we're going to be doing this list of horror franchises without the big four. So if you've been on this channel long enough, you know exactly who I'm talking about when I say big four. That's Elm Street, Halloween, Scream, and of course, Friday the 13th. Okay. Now, depending on what this list turns out to be, there could be a twist later on, but we'll get to that if we get to that point. But if anyone in the chat, if you want to put in a film to be, or I should say a franchise to be on the list, if you send in a $5 soup chat, you can get it put on. Okay, so let's start this thing off, man. I'm really curious to see where we're going to go with this. We're in uncharted territory in a way, Kill. This is crazy. Yeah. Coriander, let's start with you. What's the first horror franchise you want to put on this list?
So this was a franchise I came late to the game on. I really wanted nothing to do with it, but it turned out that it was pretty fucking good. So that franchise is Saw.
There we are. So we're going to start off with the Saw franchise. Okay. All right. Yeah. Very, very cool. All right. I'm going to put this in here and hopefully you guys can see it. I've got Saw right there in the first spot. Okay. Kill. Let's go to you next. What's the next franchise that we got to put on this list?
Well, that's a good one, Coriander. I actually had that as one of my list here. I'm gonna go for franchise. No. I got plenty here. I'm gonna go with a franchise where the villain has never lost. Oh. I'm going for franchise that the villain is 6-0. I'm going with Final Destination.
All right.
You can't win. You can't
win. You can't.
You all die in the end.
Right? Can we get a win up in here?
No. Good choice. That was on my list.
You have a win.
Yeah.
Right.
I just finally saw Bloodlines Friday night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wasn't it great?
I thought it was really good, dude.
How does that happen, man? A sixth movie in a 20-year-old 25-year-old franchise. Who does that? That was just great.
The Reaper does that.
I guess so. All right. Eric, what do you got, man?
All right. Well, it's hard to follow up those two because they were on my list. But I'm going to go with one that, in my opinion, has been very consistent. You can throw in some remakes as well because that's part of the franchise. And it's been, in my opinion, it's been pretty big since the 60s. I'm going with the Living Dead franchise. Romero's Living Dead franchise.
Dude, that was on my list too.
That was on my list too.
Wow. All right. Not bad. Okay. So for me, and you know, there are a lot of great franchises, and I think that you know, when it makes you just think about the history of horror. But there's a certain franchise that I think was very important to horror, especially at two different points. I think it made a big difference at two different points. The first film, I think it really helped to change the face of horror. And I think that a film coming much later down the line in the franchise really helped to shape how remakes can be done. And so my franchise I want to put on the list is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Good one.
All right. So we got it in there. Man. And I know if Neil were here, he'd be pretty happy. Okay. So real quick in the chat now, if you guys want a franchise to get on the list, let us know. If you send in super chat, I do see one. I'll get to that in a second. But Coriander, let's go to yours real quick, what's the next one that you want to put on the list?
So I think I am gonna go with Phantasm.
Wow.
I had that on my list.
Is Jason in the chat? Hopefully Jason is here, man. This is like a big moment. It's like, seriously, it's a big moment. All right, we got Phantasm on the list. And hey to you guys coming in. We got Scott coming in. Troy is in the house. What is going on? Good to see you, man. Saying, what are the rules for a franchise? A minimum of 2 movies or 3? To me, it's either way, man. If it's just 2 movies,
more than one. Yeah,
I'm okay with that, but definitely more than one, obviously. So yeah. All right, Eric. I'm sorry, Kill. What do you have next?
Okay. If you guys have ever seen me on this our podcast, I champion this franchise every chance I get. I love it. They got a new movie coming out, The Conjuring.
There it is.
Let me get it out there before someone else gets it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Real quick, we got Oliver jumping in. Oliver's first person jumping in. Thank you so much, Oliver. We appreciate that. He didn't get a chance to super chat Saw in there because we put it in there already. But thank you so much. He's coming in. Blair Witch, Book of Shadows is my favorite. The sequel.
Are you fucking kidding?
I like Book of Shadows.
Book of Shadows is good.
Yeah,
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
And then the new one too.
Yeah, the third one I really liked.
Yeah.
Book of Shadows, I've only seen it once, and I was not ready for where it went, but it definitely deserves a rewatch, I think.
Yeah, no doubt. And look, man, I was just about to say let's do a clip for Oliver, but he says, hold my beer. I'm going to come in again and super chat a franchise. First of all, again, man, thank you so much. We appreciate the support. It really helps us out, and we appreciate you, man. But he's saying Blade. There it is.
It's a good one.
Wow. All right. I dig it. He says part 3 could be better. Hey, it's okay, man. It's okay. All right. So we've got Blade in there. All right. Very cool, man. Thank you so much. Okay. Eric, let's go with your next pick before I jump back to the chat.
I'm still staying old school with mine. Even the last of them was really good in my opinion. I'm going with Psycho.
Ooh. All right, man.
The remake can leave a lot to be desired, but I think the first 4 are quite strong, especially the 4th one, which I don't think gets enough love.
No, not at all, man. Yeah, no doubt. I dig it. Okay, so my second, this would be my second pick. Second pick, again, there are a lot of great franchises in horror, and some don't get enough love, I don't think. But this was one that I've had a lot of fun with over the years. And interestingly enough, even in the most recent films in the franchise, I think that has helped to take it to heights that I didn't even think it could get to. So my next franchise I want to throw out there is The Evil Dead.
Good.
Nice.
On my list.
Right?
Yep.
I mean, like, if you want to talk about 80s up until now, it's like they've really been able to do some great things with the Evil Dead franchise. And I think that I'm glad to see it still doing well. I really am.
The TV show was great too.
You see, now I never got a chance to really get into the TV show, but
I loved it.
One of these days I will. Yeah. I've heard so many people that absolutely love it. Okay. Real quick too, in the chat, just to jump back in here, we got my man Ben coming in. Hey Ben, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. All right, Hollow Night Watch team. Who else is seeing together this week? What's everyone's take on Eden Lake? For me, it's a powerful film, but rewatchability is low to nada. Terrifier franchise, please and thank you. Okay, so Terrifier has made the list, rightfully so. I mean, when we're talking about slashers, I definitely think that modern day, man, I mean, art, is like he's becoming an icon. He truly is. I mean, the next movie is already green lit. They already got the ideas. I mean, this has become something that we've literally seen from the ground being built up. And I have a lot of respect for the whole team, Damien and everyone else involved. Together looks like it's going to be awesome. Have you guys heard about Together? Or are you guys going to see it?
I haven't seen anything about it.
Okay, all right. Well, look, I would say, and not that, and I haven't seen it either yet, but go in as blind as you can.
Okay.
That's one thing I would say. What do you think, Hill?
It looks interesting. I've seen the trailers, but I'm curious to see it.
Body horror, baby. It's making a comeback, no doubt about it. Also, and I agree with Eden Lake, the rewatchability is so low, but it's a great film. It really, really is. But holy moly, that ending. Talk about ripping your heart out. It's crazy. Okay. All right. So, Ben, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate that, man, so much. It really helps us out so very much. So let's do a super chat clip real quick. And also to you guys coming in, thank you so much for coming in. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. We appreciate it. What's up to Makeup Mom? Good to have you here. Let's do a clip. And Kill, sometimes even the greatest legends have those moments that just make you just shake your head. This is one of them.
Where are you from, stranger?
Nowhere nice.
Yes, Bo.
Shut your hole!
Feel so good in my hood tonight.
There it is. Look at Eric's face. It's crazy. All right. Let's Coriander. Let's go back around again. All right, Coriander,
All right.
What's your next pick?
Okay, so this franchise is one that I've watched since I was like in high school. It's like a guilty pleasure franchise. The third movie's okay, but I love the first two. And it's Sleepaway Camp.
There it is.
You know it.
Is. There it is. When we watched Sleepaway Camp 2.
Oh,
poor
God,
Steven.
I'm never going to forget this, ever.
Oh,
This
my
is where you meet
God.
Steven. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. That's the beauty of live streaming. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You never ever know. All right. And real quick too in the chat, just to say, and thank you as well, Ben. Seriously, you're welcome. Thank you so much too for the support, bro. We appreciate it. All right, so Kill, where are we going next?
Well, it's good for certain actors to have one good horror franchise, but when you can be in two, you're doing something really good. We're gonna tiptoe through the tulips right now.
I knew it.
We're going Insidious.
There you go.
I love the Insidious franchise.
There you go. All right.
Beat you to it.
You did. You knew it was on my list.
I know.
Yeah, especially that first film. Well, I like all of them.
They all have their own flavor and
I still have to see the fourth one.
Yeah,
the Lost Key or the Last Key, I think it's called.
Yeah, the Last Key, I think it is. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I think that
franchise.
It's a good franchise. It really is, and it's got some callbacks to old school stuff, which I like as well. Okay, Eric, what do you got next, man?
Okay, this is one that started as horror. It's kind of switched genres a little bit, and then it ended back in horror. So I'll leave this to your discretion, Knight, if you say it counts. I'm going with the Alien franchise.
There you go. And it is on my list.
Okay.
It was on my list as the alternate because I didn't want the debate.
Hey.
I knew it started horror, and there's some action and sci-fi ones thrown in there, but Romulus, I think, was straight up horror for me.
Yes.
So I didn't know how picky we were going to be, but
no.
I had to shoot my shot and say, let's try Alien.
Hey, look, man, all I know is that there have been multiple films in the franchise that legit have great horror elements and tension and atmosphere. There's no doubt about that, to me, anyways. Okay. All right. Sweet. Real quick, too, in the chat, just to jump back in, we got Oliver coming in again, man. He's not playing around tonight. He's the Canadian version of Saw. Cube So we're doing Cube. Kill, you've seen Cube, right?
It's been a long time, but yeah.
I can't lie, man. It definitely was one of those movies that it stuck with me because I'm like, what is going on? And it is kind of like a weird I mean, it has Saw type of vibes. It really does. So, all right, man, we got Cube on the list. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's absolutely crazy. Who would have thought? All right. Real quick, too, in the chat before I put in my next one. Hollywood Guy has a channel member anniversary for 21 months.
Nice.
Congrats, bro. Thank you so much. Saying, Knight, how about the Hellraiser franchise? Some was bad, some was good. Bro, listen, if you have been around.
We don't have all night for you to describe your feelings on the Hellraiser franchise.
Listen, look Hellraiser, and congrats, by the way, Hollywood Guy. We appreciate you, man. Seriously. But just to say it real quick, I'll try not to rant. Hellraiser is one of two of my most frustrating franchises. And part of it is because the first two were absolutely fantastic, in my opinion. You know, true horror classics. The third one was pretty good, you know, and I haven't seen it in a long time, but I thought it was fine. It was, you know, it wasn't bad, not at all. But once we went to space, bro, look, I mean, I won't even go that way. But then we had so many direct-to-video entries, and some weren't horrible. You know, I play around with this a lot, but I was just so frustrated because of the possibilities of the franchise. And then you have the one that came on, was it Hulu?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I loved it.
I thought it was really good, yeah.
I thought it was great. And I'm like, this is exactly the type of stuff that they could have been having Doug Bradley do for so many years instead of wasting his talent. Not wasting, but you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that they were up to this to what the franchise could have been. So anyways, that's my rant. Thank you. So look, so Nightfall, he says, I'm gonna make it happen. The Hellraiser franchise, including Hellraiser 4, is on the list. Here we go. It happened. All right, man, we got you.
I'll say there are some good ones after Bloodlines. I really liked Inferno. It's not really a Hellraiser movie. He's in it for 5 minutes. And
right.
Whole World is a really weird one. That's where it's cyberspace and meta, and Lance Henriksen shows up and Henry Cavill, and it's really weird. But that remake that they just did a couple years ago, I thought was really good. So
it was, yes, it really, really was, no doubt. Mega Giant saying, thank you, Coriander, for mentioning the Sleepaway Camp franchise. Absolutely,
no problem.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being a Giants fan, man.
There you go. And Ben, I agree. The Collected definitely needs to happen. You know, it's a great case in point of, you know, some good horror that doesn't get its chance to see the light, or the franchise doesn't get its chance to really see the light. I love The Collector. I thought, you know, great movie, but we'll see what happens. I haven't heard much about The Collected lately, so I don't know where that's at as far as whether it's going to happen or not. But anyways, I think it's my turn again. So this is another franchise. And again, I have quite a few that I had listed. It was challenging though, man, because at the end of the day, you could go in so many directions. But this is a franchise that I've always enjoyed. And personally, I think that, I mean, look, people can say what they want, but I think it's got some really good entries. But I'm going to go with The Purge.
I was thinking about that one.
Were you?
Yeah.
You know how I feel about especially the second Purge. Boy, Grillo, boy. You know.
Now you've seen them all, right?
I actually haven't seen the last one. It's still on my list. I know. It's crazy.
Forever Purge.
Yeah. But I will. Okay. All right, so let me catch up to the chat. And again, you guys can add yours if you send in a soup chat, just like some of these guys have already. Alan, what's going on, man? He's in the chat. Good to see you. Hope you are having a good night. Jason, yes. So a few of my favorites are not listed. Yeah, there are a few that are not listed. Interesting. We made this list without the big four. So we're going to see what happens. But who knows? Stranger things have happened. That's all I can say. Okay, so we've got our list. Let me just go over it in case we have folks that might be driving or at work. We've got Saw, Final Destination, the Living Dead franchise, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Phantasm, The Conjuring, Blair Witch, Blade, Psycho, Evil Dead, Terrifier, Sleepaway Camp, Insidious, Alien, Cube, Hellraiser, and The Purge. Coriander, let's start with you. What is the first franchise that has to be eliminated from this list?
What fucking has to go.
What?
The fucking Blair Witch. Sorry, but I'm F-bombing it because I fucking hate that goddamn movie.
So you're going to choose a movie that's actually a horror movie to go for?
What? What'd you say, Kill?
You're going to choose a movie franchise that's actually horror to go first over one glaring one here that I love, but it is not horror.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Eric, who are you voting for?
You know me, if I haven't seen it, that's usually the first ones I pick to go. I have to pick Cube.
Ooh, okay. All right. Kill, what are you going with?
Well, since this was supposed to be a dinosaur tour and I was supposed to see dinosaurs, the one I'm removing is the one that's not a dinosaur. Blade is not a horror movie. I love Blade, but it's not a horror movie.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Well,
look, and you know I love the Blade movies.
No, I know you do.
But Blade is not horror.
All right. Okay.
He just broke your brother's heart.
Well, this is tough. Okay, so for me, this is challenging, but I got to be honest, man. Out of these, and I've seen all of these franchises, but I think Cube's got to go, bro.
I was hoping you'd side with me. Damn it!
Listen, have you even seen Cube?
Bullshit. I saw the first one, but I didn't go on. So.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm going with Cube. Now, Eric, what did you went with Cube?
Yes.
All right. So Cube is on the chopping block. Now, as usual, if you guys want to save the franchise, all you have to do is send in a $5 super chat. You can save the franchise. Okay. And we usually give you guys like 30 seconds to do that. So for all of you that are here, as we play this game, get yourselves ready. Sometimes there's a little bit of lag in the chat, but we're going to give you guys about 30 seconds. If anyone wants to save Cube on this list, now's the time to do it. Ben saying, I saw the first Cube and liked it, but not enough to venture into sequel territory. Yeah, there you go. It's true. I can't remember when I first saw it. Like I know I was a young kid. Mm-hmm. And it was on HBO or something like that, but I had no idea what it was and saw it, and I was like, yeah, I think it's pretty good. All right. Let's see. Who else? Paul is saying eliminate Cube. There you go. We got Kay in the chat. What's up, man? Good to see you. All right, guys. It looks like Cube is going. It is the first one out. Boom. All right. Next on the list, Kill. Let's start with you. What has to get eliminated next?
I still can't get past Blade.
All right, Blade. All right, Eric. How about you?
Now I can actually be fair because I've seen everything else on this list, and Kill sometimes makes really good points. It's an action movie. It's not a horror movie. It's just an action movie with vampires. That's why I didn't put like Resident Evil on the list, because it's more action or underworld. So I'm agreeing with Kill. Got to go with Blade by specifics.
All right, Coriander. How about you?
Blair Witch.
Wow. There you go. You know what? I tell you what. Nah, we'll hold off. I'll say this. I have to kind of agree with Blade. It teeters, man. It's got the vampires. It's got some great scenes. Some scenes that are horror, But yeah, it's definitely more on the action side of it. Okay, so Blade is on the chopping block. We'll give you guys 30 seconds if anybody wants to save the Blade franchise from being eliminated. Now is the time to do it. So let me catch up to the chat. Let's see what we got going on. Nightfall is in the house. What's up? Saying, hey, friends, sorry I'm late. I was at the cottage this weekend, so happy to be a part of this community. Love you all. Hey, man. Oh, no, that's Sarah. Sarah was saying that. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Sarah, thank you so much. And wow, great to have you here. Seriously. It's a channel member anniversary. And it's 28 months.
Wow.
Very cool. We're almost at 30. Almost at 30. But Sarah, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And
babe.
Yep.
We do have to do our mod appreciation stream.
We do
for our next mod.
Yeah,
and
we do
Sarah,
have our next mod.
Yeah, man.
And
Our next girl.
hopefully that will be this week. Hopefully on Tuesday. We'll see. But glad to have you here, Sarah, and hope that you had a great weekend. All right. So let's do this, man. It looks like we've given enough time for Blade. I don't see anyone coming in to save Blade as a franchise. So it looks like it is time for Blade to get out. Out. Okay, so Blade is eliminated. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? Okay. Just trying to catch up to the chat. StreamYard is making it so difficult to scroll back up. It's crazy. But I did see another one in here that I wanted to pull up. Let's see. Hold on. Oh yeah, Nightfall. He had a super chat as well. Thank you so much, man. Saying for the Giants fans in the house, go Big Blue. Well, there you go. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was going to add another one on there.
Sweet.
All right.
I didn't know he was a
Thank you so
Giants
much,
fan,
man.
or did I?
Who knows?
I don't remember that. But that is awesome.
Who knows? All
Yeah,
right.
man.
Coriander, what's the next franchise that needs to get eliminated?
Well, I do have to say go Giants.
Yeah.
And let's do Blair Witch.
All right. Eric, how about you?
You know, now I'm going to throw some strategy in because I don't think she's ever going to change it. So I'll just go with Blair Witch so we can move forward.
Oh, you're the best, Eric.
Kill, how about you?
You know, I will go Blair Witch just because of how things are.
Oh, both of you.
Here. No, it's not. Okay. It's not for you. Don't worry.
Dude, I'm still gonna take it that way.
It's based off of like the other stuff that's here. It's some classics in there, and I'll go Blair Witch as well.
All right, Blair Witch is on the chopping block. If plus anybody
wants second film for me, that was just way too out of left field for me with the last time I saw it.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the part two?
Yeah, Book of Shadows, yeah. Blair Witch too. Yeah,
it was, but you know, I actually had fun with that one. All right, so Blair Witch is on the chopping block. We'll give you guys 30 seconds just to catch up in the chat. We got Kelly. I knew she would probably say something like this sooner or later. If Blade is action and doesn't belong, then Alien should go, as it's sci-fi and not horror either. There you go. Now, Eric, what was your reasoning for Alien as we give people a little bit more time?
I've always considered the first Alien film to be horror. I mean, just because it's in space doesn't mean it's not horror. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think Romulus was really big into the horror genre itself. I absolutely understand Aliens is more action. Yes. Alien 3, I think there's some horror elements into that too, because, you know, just being in that one space and you got the monster, you know, in the corridors going after you. So regardless of what you think of the movie, I think Alien 3 is a callback to horror as well. So there's 3 horror movies in that genre or in that franchise alone.
Yeah. All right. Very, very cool. Okay. It looks as though Blair Witch is gone.
Oh, hell yes.
It is gone. All right. Okay, just to catch back up to the chat. For you guys, we have Eli in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oliver's coming in with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Oliver. Saying Billy and I are crying. Go get him, Billy.
I know. Sorry, Oliver. I know that was your pick, but when you said that, I was like, oh my God.
There you go.
I couldn't. I started crying.
Okay, there you go. Let's see. In case saying just because Blade is Marvel doesn't mean it's not horror. I think the first film definitely had some elements, but it's also super heavy on the action, so it's hard. It's a hard one, but I can understand people looking at it either way. Ben saying
is Twilight horror? Like no. Let's think about this for a second. They might not be doing martial arts Wesley Snipes style. You got a vampire stalking a girl, trying to change her. You got other vampires stalking other vampires. You got werewolves. If that don't sound like horror to me, I don't know what is anymore.
Okay. So I mean, do you count it as horror?
Oh hell no, I count it as crap.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Right. I hear you. Ben saying Alien is a high concept slasher film. Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yes.
Super Tender is not a fan of Alien 3. Alien 3 can suck it. There you go.
I like it.
I will say I've come around on it over the years.
Yeah.
First went to go see it though.
You weren't happy.
Bro.
Same here.
Dude, I went on a date. I was all hyped up, because of Aliens and how great it was. And, it's Sigourney's back and Charles Dutton and Numpsy, Kill. Numpsy was in it. I mean, come on. If you know, you know. And it just, by the time I left the theater, it's like I had Kleenex in my hand. But what's going on here, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. So anyways, that's a story for another day. Okay, let's go to our next elimination round. Coriander, what's the next franchise that has to get eliminated?
Let's do. Oh my goodness, it's tough.
It is tough.
But you know what? Oh man, shit. But yeah. So. Oh shit. Yep. I'm gonna have to say TCM.
What?
Ooh, wow.
Out of all the ones that are left?
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
No, she's playing. No, there's no way.
Wow. Babe, really?
No. Yeah, man.
All right, man. Any particular reason? Do you want to throw anything out there? You don't have to.
Well, I mean, I could put something before that, but I don't know. I just don't see this as winning. So might as well just take it out now.
Wow. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. Eric, how about you, man? What are you thinking?
It's not going to be TCM. This is just personal taste, and Knight, you know my feelings on these films. I'm actually on a personal level. I'm going to go for Terrifier.
Okay.
I love my gore. I love the guy who plays Art, but I am not a fan for gore for the sake of gore. You know what I mean? The overkill and the crossing the lines just to say they crossed the line. I'm going with Terrifier.
Okay. All right. Kill, how about you?
I'm still surprised about snuff film Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Once again, I got to shoot at things that it's debatable on if it's horror. I love the Purge franchise, but once you get past that first film where it's like a bottleneck home invasion film, it gets into politics and the true reasoning why they do the Purge, which goes into some really amazing areas, very diverse and very interesting. And Grillo, love Frank Grillo, shouts out to him. And then Forever Purge straight up goes to even more lengths of like, this is fucked up. The real reasoning you guys are doing this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Purge because is it horror?
Right. Okay. So we're all over the place on this one. I think for me, look, man, look, there's no lying. There's never been any lying. I'm gonna go with Sleepaway Camp.
What?
Bro.
Here we go.
Dude.
You went with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I know. Like, listen, the original TCM
Whatever.
alone.
Dude.
The word massacre is in the title.
Hey, look. To be fair, Coriander, because I know you're a huge
whatever,
fan
dude.
of. Well, listen. I know you're a huge fan of the first
No,
one.
no.
The second one's a lot of fun. I love them too. This was a strategy moment for me because we're all over the place.
Whatever.
Anyways.
You should have used some other fucking franchise for your goddamn strategy.
Well, look, man.
This is bullshit.
This is the
Okay,
fun of it.
strategy.
So look,
Okay.
So look, we're gonna leave it up to the people in the chat. So we've got
people. Let's prove him wrong. Come on, man. Let's take his strategy and shove it.
All right, let me finish, man. We got TCM, we got Sleepaway, we've got The Purge, and we've got Terrifier. Let's have you guys in the chat. When I say go, write the franchise that should be eliminated next. I will blindly scroll and pick someone. Ready and go. Let's have you guys.
One of these things is not like the other.
Oh man, that's why this is so much fun, though. Seriously, this is like a lot of the fun of it. Seriously. All right, we'll give you guys about 20 seconds. So write the franchise that should go. I'll scroll in a second. We got Ben saying, I've seen Phantasm twice in my whole life at two very different stages of life. I lost interest about 45 minutes in both times. I just don't get the hoopla. Really? I think Phantasm is so cool.
I'll jump in. Ben, I'm one, and Knight knows this. I wasn't too big on the original one. But keep going, because once that second one happens and that third, and I'm even a big fan of how it ends, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it goes in a totally different direction. Keep going, man. Go. I'm not saying rewatch the first one, but go with the second one, because that's when everything starts really getting good.
Yeah, I agree. They really, and they got more money. They kind of got a little bit higher concept. And I thought they did a hell of a job with
We get more Reggie. Too. We get more Reggie.
You get more Reggie that you didn't even know you wanted, but you're glad you got it.
Coolest ice cream man in the world.
In the world, that's right. Shout out to Reggie Bannister too, who's been dealing with a lot of health problems. I haven't been keeping up on him recently, but Coriander had shared something with me. I think it was 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. And I just want to say, for you guys just jumping in, well, I say this a lot, but I guess I mean it because we have this type of platform. But for those that are fans of these movies or shows or actors or performers or what have you, we're just at a time where we're losing a lot of really, really talented people that in a lot of cases made a big impact on a lot of us, as children, as adults, and across the world and so forth. So just I'm just glad we get to highlight these folks and take the moment to just give them a shout out of sorts. But shout out to Reggie Bannister, seriously. All right. Okay, so I'm going to scroll in the chat and let's see what happens here. I'm really surprised, and but let's see what the people say.
The chat's all over the place too with their choices too. So.
Yeah, I started to see that and I was like, what's going on? Okay, so I'm scrolling. Sarah with she said Terrifier. Terrifier is on the chopping block. So if anybody is a fan of Terrifier, the franchise or art or what have you, now's the time. If you send in a super chat, you can save him. You also can send in, if you send in a $10 super chat, you also can eliminate a franchise. So that is there too, what we usually do. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. And while we give a few more seconds to see if anyone wants to save the Happy Clown, Mega Giant saying, although this franchise didn't make the list, shout out to I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise. Yeah, man, absolutely. There's some fun stuff there. And by the way, if you haven't checked out our latest Why You Hate episode, it's on I Know What You Did Last Summer. It would be great if you guys could check it out and definitely leave some comments on it. We appreciate the support on that. But yeah, there's a lot of great franchises. It's true. Sarah saying TCM has a lot of duds. It does have some duds. It does.
Yeah, more than, you know.
When they're
than I
good, they're
can.
good.
That's right.
Not really, though.
Well,
like the first one's awesome.
Yeah.
I could watch the first one anytime.
I thought 3 was
third
you
one is
remember
good.
when we saw 3 and we were so surprised at how much we enjoyed it?
I like
when
the
we did
remake
that.
a lot,
Okay,
too.
so there's
The
two.
remake and it's
remake.
There's two.
Yep.
The remake
Yeah,
is great.
the remake, to me, you guys, I know you love it, but
Yeah.
I don't really, you know.
I'll give
I
you
could
the
go
next
without it.
generation. I hated the next generation. I hated
That was
part 4.
Yeah,
So,
bro. That was just
I'll give you
what
that
were
one.
they thinking, bro? Troy is also agreeing that TCM is weak in general. Yeah.
Totally,
Yeah.
man. Totally.
Yep. All right, guys. It looks as though it looks as though Terrifier is going to be eliminated unless I've missed something. Just double checking here. And what's up to William? William in the house too. What's up, man? Good to see you. All right, so it looks as though like Terrifier is going to be eliminated. Ooh, Nightfall saying Terrifier is awful. Really interesting. All right. Okay, Terrifier is out. Kill. What is the next franchise that has to go?
Well, okay. If I get away from the Purge for a second, as I'm looking at this, for me personally, I got to go Sleepaway Camp.
Okay. All right. Eric, what do you think?
It's tough because parts 2 and 3 of Sleepaway Camp I love. They're so much fun.
They are.
I might have to actually go Hellraiser. Based on, the ones that are good, but there's 10 or 11 of them, and I think there is more bad than good.
Oh, easily, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to say Hellraiser.
Okay. Coriander, how about you?
TCM.
Bro, what? Wow. Jeez. Wow. All right. And also in the chat, Sarah, thank you so much. Sarah is working hard in the chat. Thank you for putting the links in. Definitely, if you'd like to join us on Patreon, you can join us there. We have a lot of fun things that we've been doing that we also plan to do. We also have a community chat feature where we can chat with each other. It's much easier to communicate there than on YouTube, and some things that we can do on YouTube, we're able to do on Patreon as well. So thank you so much. We've got Eric's link in the chat. Thank you, Sarah.
Yep.
If you guys have not subscribed to Eric, make sure you guys do that ASAP. Okay. Yeah, man. For me, I gotta go with what you're saying, Eric. I'm going with Hellraiser. I just think that you just did such great stuff in those first 2 movies, and 3 was all right. I always kind of gloss over 3. I had no issue with 3. 3 was fine.
3's a fun one for me.
Yeah. You definitely saw the influences of Freddy and stuff like that, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. What is a bad thing is when you go into space, you're a freaking you are a being from hell. What are we doing in space, bro? You don't do that. You've got movies in your franchise. Look, he was in one of those Hellraiser movies less than Jason was in Jason Goes to Hell. This is what I'm talking about here. This is ridiculous shit. So yeah, I'm going with Hellraiser. So Hellraiser is on the chopping block. If anybody wants to go to space and save Pinhead, this is the time to do it. And we'll give you guys 30 seconds. Oh my God.
You feel better?
I do. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, man. And we got Ben about to head on out. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you being here. Watching some Oz Perkins. There you go. The pretty thing that lives in the house. Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you for being here, though. We appreciate you, hanging out with us and showing support as you always do. Seriously. All right. It looks like it might happen. Hellraiser might get taken out. Troy was saying Hellraiser is the same as TCM, has a classic or two, but is pretty bad otherwise. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. No doubt. I mean, out of 10, it has 4 good movies for me. You know what I'm saying? That's bad. You know, that's just bad. So, all right. Hellraiser is gone. All right, Coriander, where are we going next? What's the next franchise that has to get eliminated next?
You know.
Just say it.
All right. Eric, how about you?
Okay, let's see here. Now I hate to say it, now I'm gonna have to go with Sleepaway Camp. Because there's more than just the 3 movies. There's that 4th one, The Return to Sleepaway Camp, which I absolutely loathe. I do not like that one at all.
Oh, I never saw that.
Ooh. I don't think I've seen that. Well, if I did, I don't remember it.
It's a rough one, and I love the goofiness of 2 and 3, and I respect what the original did. I saw it too late in life, you know. I mean, I already knew the twist and all that stuff, so it wasn't as big for me. But
yeah, the first time I saw that in high school, man, it was like, what? Wait, what did I just see? It was like one of those moments,
right.
but yeah.
Yep.
But anyway,
there it is. All right, Kill. How about you?
I'm also gonna have to go Sleepaway Camp.
All right, there it is. So Sleepaway Camp is on the chopping block. This is the time, guys. If anybody wants to save Sleepaway Camp, or if you'd like to add a film, or I should say a franchise to the list, now's the time to do it. If you send in a super chat, just to catch up to the chat, Troy is not a fan of Hellraiser. Hate Hellraiser 3. Well, you know, I think 3, and Eric, you know, you've talked about 3 quite a bit, and you're a fan of it. Yeah, and to be truthful about it, I haven't seen it in quite a while. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's easily been over 10 years. It's probably been a lot longer than that. So one of these days, and I've said it before, but I do think I want to watch it just to kind of get a gauge on it. But I do remember bits and pieces of it, and I didn't hate it. You know, matter of fact, I thought it was fine. You know, I had no big issues with it.
I might have a little bit of attachment to it because that was my introduction to the franchise.
Okay.
And yes, it is in tone. It is completely different from 1 and 2. It's not as dark. It's more fun. You know what I mean? You can have the Freddy and the MTV influence. You know, Pinhead's more the central figure. But I think the reason why I like it is it's so damn fun for me. You know, following how dark and bleak and gothic the first 2 are. This is kind of like a palate cleanser. You know, you get that breath of fresh air. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. It's a big difference. All right, guys, Sleepaway Camp is gone. It hung in there for a while. It really did. It hung in there. All right, Kill, let's go through this again. What is the next franchise that has to get eliminated? We've got Saw, Final Destination, The Living Dead, TCM, Phantasm, The Conjuring, Psycho, Evil Dead, Insidious, Alien, and The Purge.
I gotta go back to The Purge. At least for now, I gotta go back to The Purge.
Okay. All right. Eric, how about you?
I'm gonna go with The Purge, and not because I know Kill says it doesn't seem like it's horror. I've only seen the first 2, so I really can't compare it to what I've seen quantity-wise of everything else on the list. So I think that would be very fair for me to pick The Purge.
Okay. All right. Coriander, how about you?
TCM.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not picking TCM. So The Purge is on the chopping block. That's too funny. All right. So The Purge is on the chopping block. If anybody wants to save The Purge, this is the time to do it. Kill, let me ask you this too, because you know, I know that you've been a huge fan of this franchise. We've had conversations about it quite often. What do you see as the possibility for the future of the franchise, without, you know, giving away anything in the last one, because I haven't seen it? But what do you think? Has it run its course, or what?
No. Well, I mean, you know, look, it's a popular franchise. They've done like 5 movies and a TV show.
Right.
And honestly, I think every movie has added something different to the lore and to the universe, and it's
That's
like an onion. It just keeps the layers. It just pulls back, and it's like, oh, this is what's going on,
right?
You know, especially when they did the prequel, I think the first Purge.
Yes,
that movie, it was really eye opening. They still have some juice left in the good old squeeze. There, some more things they could do.
Okay.
I'm curious to see what they will do next, but
Okay.
it's definitely a good franchise.
All right, cool.
How
All right,
was
so
the TV show? Was the TV show any good?
You know, I never watched it. I think
Me
they did 2 seasons of it. I know that.
Okay.
well, you know what else they did? They gave Sarah the green light to come in with a super chat to save the Purge, saying, "Sorry, I'm saving the Purge this round. I think it's an underappreciated franchise." There you go, Sarah. Thank you so much. Seriously, we appreciate the support and the engagement. Very cool. All right, so the Purge is saved. So okay, so that means hold on now. All right, so this means I have to pick one for this round. I probably should have done that anyways.
Yeah,
but
you should.
We've got TC. Well, you know, I'm not picking TCM, but we have TCM up on the block, and I'm gonna be honest with everything. And this is tough stuff, man. But from what we've got left, oh dang, I think that I would pick. You know, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it to the people. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it to the people. What do you mean, boo? This is.
You have to make a big guess.
Let's not disappoint, man. Let's not disappoint.
What do you mean, let's not disappoint? I'm gonna go with, out of what's left, I'm gonna go with Phantasm.
What?
With Phantasm, dude.
Are
out of
you
what's left?
Fucking kidding me,
bro? Look at what's left. The Purge is saved. I would have gone with the Purge. I would have gone with the Purge, but Phantasm, and I love Phantasm.
I see what you're doing there.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I mean, Insidious. That shit should go before fucking Phantasm.
Insidious
is
a really good franchise, bro. I love
Patrick
Wilson.
Please. I'd rather see him in The Conjuring than the fucking Insidious.
Well, I agree.
This is bullshit.
This is like your first movie to eliminate.
Yeah.
There's like 2 good movies out of that whole franchise. No. Where these other movies have multiple movies. No, it's gotta go. It's got one movie for me is not gonna carry a fucking franchise. So that's gotta go.
All right. Well, here's the thing. We've got TCM and what else we got? See, you got me all messed up.
Phantasm.
We got Phantasm. We got TCM and Phantasm on the block. So you guys in the chat, I can have you guys just type in which franchise needs to go next. Is it TCM?
You know what? I don't think it should be a type-in bullshit thing. It should be a poll. I don't think you should pick because it's not fair. It's not fair.
It's random.
It isn't fair because it's your movie up against mine. That's not fair.
But the other times it was fair.
Why don't you have Eric pick? I think either Eric or Killian should scroll and pick, not you.
Hold on.
Not you.
Hold on.
I'm not taking the bullet for this one.
Wait a minute. Let me back up.
Stop the steal.
No, hold on. Listen. All right. No, I'm being serious. Hold on. I'm being serious for a second. I'm being fair about it, though. It's blind. I'm not,
Oh, I trust you.
Okay, I'm saying when she says that, it kind of changes the whole outlook of it. So I'm doing it blind.
We've been doing it this way since the beginning.
It's random.
I'll say this, Knight, you're a fan of Terrifier, and you picked Terrifier to be eliminated.
Exactly.
So that shows
exactly. So I don't want anybody. Let me just say something.
I'm sorry. I still think it's bullshit.
Hold on. Let me say this.
I still think it's bullshit.
Okay, but hold on. Let me just say this for real, because I put out the rules, and I'm actually being very serious for a second. So let's hold on for a sec. All seriousness, guys, I'm doing this blind, so I don't want anyone thinking that it's not blind and trolling us, okay? So, like, when we put that type of stuff out there, you never know who's going to say what. I'm blindly scrolling and picking. And like you guys just said, I like the Terrifier franchise, but I blindly picked it, okay? So let's just put that out there. But I'm going to scroll and do it because that's the choice I'm making. So I'm going to scroll, so you guys either pick TCM or Phantasm, that should be eliminated next. And I will blindly scroll and we'll see who picks what. That franchise will be on the chopping block, but it can still be saved. That's the thing. So it doesn't mean that it's going to be eliminated. It could still be saved. So it's fair. It is fair. Okay, we'll give you guys a few more seconds, and then I'm going to scroll.
Hey,
all right.
I'm surprised there's a franchise that didn't make this list.
What franchise?
Paranormal Activity.
I actually do have it on my list, though.
I had it on my list, and I know, like, I know it's not one of Coriander's favorites and so forth. It's right up there, I think, as far as hate with her, like Blair Witch kind of. Oh,
geez. All right. I'm gonna. I did have it on my list. I
never got into that franchise. I still haven't seen
Peaks and Valleys.
That's what I've heard, but everyone says I at least got to see the first one. The first one's really good.
Yeah,
I thought the first two are really good.
Okay. It is. All right, I'm gonna scroll. Let's see what we get. All right, Jason Morby's TCM.
Oh,
it's TCM. All right, so people pick TCM over Phantasm. All right, so TCM is on the chopping block. We'll give you guys 30 seconds. If anybody wants to save TCM, this is the time to do it. We'll give you guys 30 seconds. Holy moly, who would have thought? Unbelievable. And let me catch up to the chat. We got A-Troll coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Saying Evil Dead gotta go. Now, A-Troll, if you put in a $10 super chat, you can put it on the block. So if you if you put in another super chat, we could do that. But the $5 super chat, you can save and stuff like that. But wow, he's ready to get Evil Dead out of there.
Yeah, I understand maybe looking at it like Army of Darkness, because that's Three Stooges shit. But that remake,
true.
And even Evil Dead Rise, I think they brought it back.
Right?
Mm-hmm. That's just me.
I agree, man. I agree. But you like the TV show.
Oh, I love the TV show, dude. I loved it so much. I thought all 3 seasons were great. And even though it was canceled earlier than they wanted it to be, I think it ended perfectly for the Ash character. And I will leave it at that for spoilers.
Wow. Okay. All right. So
highly recommend it.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, TCM, it looks like TCM is going to be eliminated. Holy crap. Whew. Wow. Now, see that. I don't want to say anything.
That one hurts.
Oh, my God.
Did we lose?
Now, look at this. Yeah.
No, she's in the chat.
Hey, she was in the chat. What happened to you?
You'll see.
I had to go in the chat.
Well, guess what? TCM just got eliminated. Can you imagine that?
That's sweet. But I just wanted to make sure that at some point when I need to use this fucking save, I can.
Oh my God. She went in and put a super chat for Phantasm. Yep. Wow. What is going on here? All right. Okay. So we got that for the back pocket. Okay. Now, Sarah's asking a very important question. And I think Sarah knows me well enough that this list does look different. And she says, I missed the beginning. Did we not pick the heavy hitters on purpose? Halloween, Scream, Friday the 13th, and Elm Street to give us some variation? If so, that's a cool idea. It's a very cool idea, Sarah, because that's exactly what we decided to do.
Can I answer it, Knight?
Yes.
Yes, because we wanted someone else to win. And we know who we are. We all looked into our hearts. We know
deep in our southern heart.
It's hard to beat those 4.
We at least knew, and we can admit that if those 4 were options, though, that would be the final 4.
There it is. Now listen, here's where it gets interesting, guys. A-Troll's coming in with the second super chat to take out Evil Dead.
Oh, yep.
But guess what? We also got Oliver, who came in and also sent in a super chat. What is going on? Saying Evil Dead is shown the door. So Evil Dead is eliminated.
Wow.
Cats and dogs living together.
Look at this list. This is crazy.
Okay, can I just say something? The Purge is just still there, like ducking under a table. Like, oh man, they get rid of
the Purge is ducking like they do in the Purge.
Massacre.
Yeah,
and Evil Dead are dead and in the ground, and the Purge is still like putting on different presidential masks.
Yes,
they just like
this is ridiculous. That's crazy. All right, but seriously, Oliver, thank you so much, and Atral as well. Thank you guys so much for the support. We really appreciate it. It helps us a lot, and seriously, it makes a big difference. Let's do a super chat clip. Kill. Sometimes even in your greatest imagination, you could never imagine some things, and they may look like this. There it is. Wow.
Where do you maybe I don't want to know where you
don't want to know.
You don't. You never did.
This is what your brother does on his off time. He finds this shit.
Where did we go wrong with you?
Hey man, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. All right, so let me jump in. Ginger Ninja in the house too. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Ginger. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. He was saying the TV show is pretty good for Evil Dead as well.
Especially when Lucy Lawless comes in.
She's so good in that movie. She's
good in everything.
Yeah.
There you go. Sarah's like, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh man. Now, so listen. Now we've got to kind of back up just a little bit because it is a back pocket save. Oliver I guess we will give Oliver the back pocket as far as taking a movie out, because A-Troll had gotten his secondary super chat in first for Evil Dead to get eliminated. So just to try to keep track of all of that. Okay. I think I'm caught up in the chat.
Oliver has sent another elimination super chat.
Okay. So all right. So let's you guys are moving so quick, man. This is crazy. It's so I don't even know what to say. All right, Oliver saying the Purge is also shown the door. Wow.
I had to say something, Kill.
Wow. There it is.
I'm sorry I snitched on the Purge.
The Purge
it's hiding over there in the corner. Yeah.
Oliver was scrolling. It's like, Killian's right. I see you.
Wow. Okay.
No one is safe.
No one is safe, man. All right. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. We really, really do. Okay. So let's let's keep going with this. Coriander, let's start with you. What franchise needs to be eliminated next?
All right.
Now we're getting down to the brass tacks here.
Sorry, man, but I'm gonna have to say Insidious.
Okay, Eric, how about you?
I'm not gonna say Insidious. I'm gonna go with there's less quality in the quantity. I'm gonna go with Saw.
Ooh.
Wow. That first trilogy is perfect, but then you get those peaks and valleys.
Really?
As good as X was.
Hoffman, baby, Costas.
I like Costas, but
Spiral
was decent.
Wow. All right. Okay, Kill. What do you think? What's the next franchise that has to be eliminated?
Okay, I'm not gonna say Saw.
I know you wouldn't.
Wow. This is tough, and I love this franchise, but man,
go with your gut.
Wow, like Sarah always says, speak from your heart.
I'm gonna say Alien.
Wow, you know what? I was saying to myself, at some point, the other penny has to drop.
I went at other franchises that could and could not maybe be called horror. I totally agree with Eric. The first Alien movie is straight up horror, and Romulus is straight up horror.
Yes.
Things in between, debatable. I think part 3 is very horror-esque, but if there's that kind of debatable part, it kind of falls in that same envelope of, is this truly fully horror? But if you guys know me, you know our shows here.
Oh yeah,
I love the Alien franchise. Sigourney is right there behind me, but there's no lying here.
Look, man, the theme song had her in it for a reason. Okay, we love Sigourney Weaver. It look. Sarah's tripping me out. I can literally hear her talking. Vote your conscience, vote your heart. Alien, what?
I'm sorry, Sarah. You know I love the Alien franchise. I do.
Hey, look, Kelly's doing cartwheels. Oh my God! Finally, someone picked it. It shouldn't have even been up there.
Oh, Kelly, no.
Wow.
Sigourney can hear you, Kelly. She's crying.
Right?
Inside.
She's crying inside. William saying the same thing, man. All right, so look. Eric. All right, so wait a minute. So where are we at? Because I'm losing track. All right, so Kill, you're going with Alien.
Unfortunately.
Eric, what are you going with?
I said Saw.
Okay, you're going with Saw. And Coriander, what did you go with?
Insidious.
Okay, this is crazy, man. You know what? Out of what we have left, I look, there's no lying. There's never been any lying here. I have to agree with Kill. I'd go with Alien as well.
And we love this franchise. We grew up with this.
Listen, if anybody, yes, the two of us, it helped build a lot of our community when we talked about the franchise back in the day. So we have a huge attachment.
That's how I found you guys.
Exactly. So, all right. So Alien is on the chopping block, the franchise Alien. Now's the time to save it. If anybody wants to save it, we'll give you guys about 30 seconds. Wow, who would have thought? So Alien is on the chopping block. We got Oliver coming in. He's already ready to rock and roll. He's putting the save in for Saw. You guys remember where you're at with the saves? This is where it gets to be a little crazy. As far as the preemptive save, which usually we don't do that, but it was listed by Eric. So Oliver's ready. Like, no, it won't go to the chopping block. But thank you so much, man. We appreciate you. So we've got Saw in the back pocket. Alien is on the chopping block, though. We'll give you guys a few more seconds. If anybody wants to save the Alien franchise, now's the time to do it. All right. Whew, man. Kelly. Come on, Kelly. The next Why You Hate Video, Alien. Now listen. Come on.
She must not like that movie.
Wow. That's too funny. Oh. Who knows? But I do appreciate Kelly, coming in and supporting and engaging and stuff like that. All right, we got a couple more seconds on Sigourney Weaver and the Xenomorph, and it's looking bad.
I think she's going to be gone.
It's looking bad. Sarah, thank you so much. Sarah's stepping in, not playing around, keeping track of the back pockets. There you go. Back pocket.
Okay, do me a favor, Nick. Can you explain the whole back pocket thing?
Oh. It's funny. I never even thought to explain it, because it's like a little phrase. Meaning
prepaid. Yeah,
it's like prepaid. Like if somebody brings up Phantasm, it's already been saved with a super chat. And we usually, we don't have a lot of those that pop up way ahead of time. But tonight we kind of do. So if someone names Phantasm, it's got to save.
Okay.
And Saw.
All right.
But what doesn't have a save?
That's good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
It's Alien, and Alien is eliminated, bro. It's gone.
It's okay.
There it is. All right, Kill. Next round. What gets eliminated, man?
Oh, man. Okay. This man, look, we're getting down to brass tacks now, so you might as well just stop being nice and whatnot. I love this franchise.
Wow.
I gotta go Psycho.
What?
What? I gotta go Psycho. And serious guys, we talked about the Psycho franchise. Wow,
yes.
Maybe 3 years ago.
3 years, yeah, 3.
And it was so great to revisit those movies. They are amazing movies. If you guys have not seen them, check them out.
Mm-hmm.
But with everything else that's here, me personally, unfortunately, I got to go with Norman Bates.
Two bona fide classics and two other films that are really, really good. There you go, man. All right, Eric, where are you going, man?
I'll give you Psycho 3. Okay, Psycho 3 isn't big on my list, but the other three, I'm not voting against those, at least yet.
Yeah.
And I know what the back pockets are, so I'm not going to vote for those.
Well, and let me just say this too. I mean, part of the fun of it is, or at least the way I look at it, is ultimately, and sometimes I do this too, you know, I'll forget what's in the back pocket. But I mean, obviously some of it is strategy when we pick anyways, but don't let that be the only reason that you don't pick something.
Okay.
Because then we'll get kind of we'll get into like a bottleneck of sorts, possibly. You know what I mean? Because eventually those films could be picked, and if they're saved, okay, well then their save is gone. So the next round they're totally open, unless someone decides to save them.
Saves them again.
Okay.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
So
what is she doing today?
Now knowing that, I hate to say it, I'm gonna go with, in my opinion, the weakest so far, because I haven't seen them all, and I've already said that on this stream. I'm gonna go with Insidious, because I have not seen that entire franchise yet to fairly give it, you know, a positive. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would like The Last Key or not. You know.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Insidious.
All right, Coriander, how about you?
Insidious.
Okay. I will agree and go with Insidious. Insidious is on the chopping block. We will give you guys 30 seconds. If anybody wants to save James Wan's franchise, this is the time to do it. And also, shout out, Sarah, thank you so much for putting the link in. We got the playlist for the Why You Hate series, which having a lot of fun with, and hope you guys get the chance to enjoy it as well. Like I said, our latest episode just came out for I Know What You Did Last Summer, 1997. And we also have a really fun thing that we did where if we had folks that were channel members with our movie fanatics level or higher, you could get a comment put into the video, like kind of like a first come first serve, and then we opened it to other folks as well. So we had 6 comments, and Kelly was actually the first person to write a comment for the I Know What You Did Last Summer episode. So Kelly, I hope you enjoyed having your comment front and center in the video that I put together. But that's going to be something we're going to be doing moving forward. I'm going to let you guys know either, well, probably both ways, on the channel in a post, and also on Patreon as a post. I'm going to let you guys know ahead of time what we're going to be doing for Why You Hate. And if you want to leave a comment for that movie, it could be anything, maybe something about it that you remember, something that you enjoyed, about a character, about a kill, whatever it might be. So that's something that we've just started doing. Okay, so wow, Insidious is saved. Oliver came in.
Wow.
Oliver came in like a thief in the night.
Nice.
Wow, so Insidious is safe. So you know what that means? That means that Psycho is on the chopping block, because the 3 of us went with Insidious and Kill went with Psycho. All right, so first of all, Oliver, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate the support. So Insidious is saved, but Psycho is on the chopping block. So if anybody wants to save Psycho, this is the time to do it. Wow, that twist is crazy.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Wow. This is it, man. Psycho is on the chopping block, and I'm I just saw Ginger Ninja. I gotta scroll back to this. Hold on. What did he say? He said, "Psycho, come on, it's got to go." Wow. No love. No love.
That original and that sequel, which I think is as good as the original.
I agree.
Second one. And I think Psycho for the Beginning is just underrated. I think that one is really, really good.
Yeah, I agree. Psycho 2, just absolutely amazing. The work that Anthony Perkins did as Norman Bates, it's just a great character performance. It really is. All right.
Man, Nightfall.
Oh man, that. All right, hold on. I'm scrolling through. I just saw the Flash. Nightfall came in and saved Psycho. He said, "I'm saving the '80s." There you go, buddy. Much love, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got to go to a new round, but before we do that, let's do a super chat clip and kind of keep things going. Kill, sometimes just when you thought you saw it all, you see this, and it makes you just wonder about life.
To say their final goodbyes to this fallen Louisville police officer, D.D. Mangudu.
Anniversaries in the meantime. Happy 80th birthday to E. Norma Stitz. Quitman, happy birthday to you, Miss E. Norma. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Lee Fook, and Bang Ding Ao.
Jeez, that's like what Bart would used to call Moe's Tavern, and look for Hugh Jacks or something like that.
And she just kept going with it. She didn't catch on to nothing.
Yeah,
you thought she would have caught on at some point. All right, next round. Let's do this thing. Coriander, what franchise has to go next?
Let's do Insidious, man.
Okay, Eric.
I'm gonna go with Insidious.
Kill.
Oh, you guys really want to go down this road again? All right. Who am I pointing a gun at this time? Phantasm.
Okay, and I will go with I'll go with Insidious. All right, so Insidious is on the chopping block. This is the time. If anybody wants to save it, we've got 30 seconds. Who would have thought? Franchise. It is. It really is. All seriousness, yeah. It is a great franchise, but I'm just saying, based on what we got.
And especially, I guess, and granted, if you haven't watched them all, I get it. But when we talk about ones that have peaks and valleys, there's not a lot of valleys there.
I agree.
I really can't think of one where I was like, oh, this was a total POS piece of shit.
There you go.
None. Like,
Yep. Okay. Now, real quick, in the chat, we got a flash that came up. Oliver jumps in again, saying, Billy and I say, stop it. Insidious is saved. So that puts Phantasm on the chopping block. That will use the back pocket for Phantasm. So now we go to a new round. Coriander, let's have you start this one. Who's getting eliminated?
So what? It got saved again.
Insidious got saved.
Well, let's see if it'll get saved again.
Okay. All right. Eric. Eric, where are you going with it?
I'm going to give my boy Kill a break, and I'll go with Phantasm.
Wow. Okay, Kill. What are you going with?
I unfortunately have to go with Phantasm.
Wow. All right. I'm gonna go with Insidious.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Insidious. All right. So we've got Insidious and we've got Phantasm. Okay.
But I saved Phantasm, so it should just be Insidious, right?
No, we just used it in the last round. Because when Insidious got saved, Phantasm was left. Kill had said Phantasm. So but it got saved in the last round. So we used the back pocket for Phantasm.
Out of the back pocket.
It's out of the back pocket. So in this round, what we got going on, we've got Phantasm, and we got Insidious. And in the chat, let's have you guys write what should get eliminated next. Is it Phantasm or Insidious? And I will blindly scroll and stop and pick, and that film will be officially on the chopping block. It won't be automatically eliminated, but it will be on the chopping block.
regardless of what is chosen in this round, you know who's sitting high? It's James Wan, because even if Insidious goes, he's still got Saw and The Conjuring too. So
isn't that crazy? That is crazy. All right, so she's ridiculous.
Oh
she
no!
Off the same Phantasm.
She left for a couple seconds. You guys got to know that.
This is worse than Jason. Jason, when he's around and he wants Phantasm to win. Okay, so all right, so that means Insidious is on the chopping block.
Oh,
okay, so if anyone wants to save Insidious, now's the time to do it. Who would have thought, man? All right, in the chat, hey, we got Marco in the chat. What's up? Good to have you. Hope you're doing well. All right, that is too funny, man. Coriander, you're on a mission. A literal mission.
Tonight I am, damn it.
I guess so, man. All right. And look, Oliver's coming in again saying save Insidious.
Oliver's like, hold my beer.
Wow. This is crazy. Who does this? Let's look. Kill, let's do another super chat clip. Sometimes you just feel like you're hanging on for dear life in this game, and it might look like this.
You will never get this. You will never get this. La 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 la.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? Oh Lord. Okay, Kill. Thank you so much, Oliver. We appreciate you, man. Seriously, no joke. All right, Kill. Let's do this thing again. Rachel's in the house. What's up, Rachel? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Hey.
We're in a battle here, girl. We really are. Okay. Scott, yeah, I know this is like that time we had Megan going back and forth. All right, Kill. What has to get eliminated next?
Okay, I'm good. Did she go to put more in the back pocket?
All right, listen.
I'm gonna go Psycho. Psycho.
You're gonna go Psycho. Okay, Eric, where are you going with this?
This depends. Can you verify Kelly's comment about the 3 saves?
All right, so look. We have done this in the past where when we get to the point where we get bottlenecked, we can only save it a certain amount of times. Okay. All right. So look, but Coriander already left. So I think that this would be the 3rd, right?
Honestly, I've lost count. It's happened so much.
I believe so. I believe. So look, that and Coriander, you put the save in there. What is going on here? All right. All right, so Eric, where are you going with this?
Well, I guess I'm gonna go with Insidious again.
All right, Coriander, how about you? Wow.
Insidious.
All right, I'm going with Insidious as well. So Insidious is on the chopping block. My God, this is crazy. Who would have thought? Absolutely crazy.
And if you're just coming into the chat, like Rachel, I saw your comment. We kept the big 4 out of it. So no Scream, no Nightmare on Elm Street, no Friday the 13th, and no Halloween, because we wanted another franchise to actually win this time.
Yeah, she's like, what is going on? Wow. Wow. All right. So Insidious is on the chopping block. If anybody wants to save it, this is the time to do it. We're going to give you guys 20 seconds. $5 super chat will save Insidious, or it will be gone. Rachel was losing her mind in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
she's like, where am I at? She's like, I took a left to New Jersey and I'm out here in friggin' Texas. What's going on?
I thought this was the Night Watch, though.
No, we got rid of Texas a long time ago.
I know. Who would have thought? But that's the fun of this. Okay, it looks like Insidious is gone. Oh. It has been eliminated. Who would have thought? It hung in there forever, though. Yeah. All right, so I gotta catch up here in the chat.
Yeah, you got some super chats that.
This is crazy. All right, so Oliver's coming in saying bye. Oh my God! $10 super chat. Thank you so much. But here's the thing, though. We've got the back pocket for Phantasm, so Phantasm is not gone yet. Who would have thought we'd be? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. But you know who isn't crazy? In the chat, we've got someone who is also speaking the truth, and that is Terminator Cyberdyne Systems Model 101 saying Phantasm, very underrated movies. We absolutely
They
agree.
are.
Oh, yeah.
Phantasm is
And
amazing.
like you preached earlier, man. I'm doing it for Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie Bannister is
Yes.
amazing, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I really do mean it. We got Troy coming in. Troy is stepping into the ring. Thank you so much, Troy. We appreciate that. Helping us out, helping the channel. It always means a lot, brother. Saying time to throw a wrench since our boy Oliver clearly likes to play games. Buy Saw. Justice for Evil Dead. What? Wow. Whoa. All right. So look, Saw is on the chopping block automatically. Wow. Okay, well, this is the time, man. Holy moly.
Saul's just sitting there like, what did I do?
Right? I didn't do nothing. So Oliver came in with it. Now, Oliver, and I didn't see this before, Insidious got eliminated, but Insidious got eliminated, but it's a $5 save. Poor Oliver. He's tried his best, man. But we appreciate you so much, man. He's been all over the board, changing the literal face of this game. This is absolutely crazy. But thank you so much, man. Oh my God. All right, so Saw is on the chopping block. So we're going to go again 20-30 seconds and then it is gone, man. Literally gone. Marco saying the Omen franchise is decent, especially with the first Omen. I agree.
Definitely. Yes.
Yep, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, I enjoy all of them. The only one that I really didn't get into was the one, the fourth one.
Oh,
the fourth one.
The one with his niece.
The niece, yeah.
See, I didn't really care for the third one. I liked the first and the second one a lot.
But President. But you remember when we talked? Actually, we talked about doing the third one as a battle world. Mm-hmm. We did a battle world with the first two, but the third one still had some good stuff in it, man. Sam Neill.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah, Sam Neill is all right. Rachel was like, I was very confused. She's like, what's going on here, man? All right. So in the chat, A-Troll says, save Saw for Billy. There you go. Wow. And oh man, so now we got a back pocket. Oliver came in as well for Saw. Okay, so we got the back pocket for Saw. This is crazy. You guys are all over the place, but we appreciate it so much, man. Seriously, it makes a big difference for us to be able to do what we do. So thank you guys. Okay, let's go to our next round here. This is crazy. Kill, who's getting eliminated? Somebody's got
I gotta go Psycho.
Okay, Eric.
You know what? We might be here all night with the super chats and everything, so I will go with Psycho as well.
Okay, Coriander.
Yeah, I'll do Psycho.
Okay, Psycho is on the chopping block. We're going to go 20-30 seconds. If anybody wants to save Psycho, this is the time to do it. Scott was saying, yeah, the made-for-TV Omen was really lame. Omen 3 was great, though. There you go. Some love for Sam Neill. Cool.
I did like the remake. I thought the remake with Liev Schreiber was pretty good.
I thought the remake was fine, too. I mean, look, it didn't break any new ground or anything. Mm-hmm. But, I did think that Liev Schreiber was great in it. And, oh my God, what's her name?
Julia Stiles.
Julia Stiles. I thought she was great in it, and the kid was creepy, so I didn't have an issue with it. It was kind of paint by numbers, but yeah, I thought it was all right. And the first Omen was fantastic. I've said that many times. Coriander, you remember when we saw it? I mean, look, I thought they did a hell of a job. I not that I had zero confidence in it, but I was going in with some severe low expectations. You know what I'm saying? And it blew me out of the park. I really thought it was great. It had a great feel, the tension, the creepiness, everything. And they found a way to do it. I couldn't believe they found a way to do it.
And that's a prequel to the original?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And it fits.
Okay.
It fits. And that's what I was really afraid. I was like, how are they going to make this thing fit and make it make sense? And they were able to do that. They really were. So, okay. All right. So now where are we at? I want to catch up and make sure that we are right where we're at. So, Eric, have you gone?
Yeah, we got 3 for Psycho.
So
okay.
Psycho out.
Psycho is out. Psycho is out. We don't have anything for Psycho. It is gone. It hung in there for a long time. Very, very cool. All right, Coriander, what needs to get eliminated next? Catch you later, Scott. Thanks for being here, man. Seriously, have a good night.
Oh, shit, dude. I guess... shit, man.
Right?
It's a battle between 2 in my head.
I know. This has been a crazy stream, guys. If you guys have just jumped in, and again, we have people that are jumping in back and forth, please hit the like button, number 1. We appreciate that. But this has been absolutely crazy tonight.
All right, I'm gonna do Final Destination.
What?
Oh, no.
What? Dude, I was just about to say there's one franchise that has not been even looked upon that should not.
What's going on?
Dude,
I think you broke Kill.
6-0 with Final Destination. Okay. You know, I appreciate it. All right. Eric, what do you think?
I think I'm not going to agree with that. I'm sorry, Kill. I'm still going to go with Insidious.
Okay. Insidious has been trying to hang. No, Insidious is
gone.
It is gone.
Okay. Can you please read then? Because the print's kind of small for me.
Yeah. We've got Saw, Final Destination, the Living Dead franchise, Phantasm, and The Conjuring.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going Phantasm.
Okay. All right. So we got Phantasm. Okay.
Now pay attention to see if she leaves the chat.
It's already been. You haven't used my 3rd save.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Yes, when?
Because Oliver was trying to eliminate it with his super chat, and we had to use your save to keep it going.
What?
Yes, that was like 4 rounds ago.
Dude, where was I?
You were right here.
When you used my 3rd one.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes, and I even mentioned it because Oliver had sent in the super chat to eliminate it, and you had the super chat already in the back pocket.
That was the 3rd one. Are you serious? Dude,
yes.
That's bullshit.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I'm like going by the rules, man. Look how far it's lasted. This is good stuff.
Well, no, because I could have sworn I thought I had 1 left. Because I've been keeping fucking track, man.
Eric, am I correct or Kill? I mean,
I honestly.
So I really don't remember you using this. Hey,
I called that out.
I get it, but is Sarah still in the chat?
I believe you're correct.
Is she keeping track of these back pockets? Because I thought I still had one.
But it wasn't that far back with multiple, but it was that one back pocket, and we had Oliver who came in to eliminate it. And I said then and there, because there are 2 super chats that came back to back. And I said,
I'm waiting for Sarah, man.
Dude, just
all I know is Coriander has saved it twice, as far as I know.
Right. See, I sent in a 3rd super chat.
Right.
And I sent in a 3rd super chat.
Yeah, that was the 3rd.
So thank you, Eric, for being honest.
Dude,
I'm always honest.
I know. I'm just saying.
Dude, I called it out. I'm just saying I called it out.
I didn't hear you call it out. It was not brought to my attention, or I would have acknowledged it, and I wouldn't have done all this.
Yeah. Well, I've just called it like it is.
What
Sarah's
did
like,
Sarah
I'm reviewing the tapes. Okay. I called it out when all right, let me just say something because I don't want to get bogged down too long on this stuff, though. Seriously, I'm being for real. But Sarah, if you could take a look at it, let us know. But I literally said it when it was happening because I knew that when we have back pockets in general, it can get confusing. But that's why I said it, because Oliver had called out to eliminate it, and your super chat was like 2 comments above it, or before it, I should say. So just saying, but we'll see what Sarah comes up with. So let's backtrack. What do we have so far? Because when we get into these conversations, then it's hard to remember stuff. Kill, where did you go?
I didn't get to go yet.
Okay, Eric, where did you go?
I'm the one that started this whole debacle with Phantasm.
Okay, and Coriander, what did you say? You went with Final Destination. So, Kill, who are you going with?
Phantasm.
Okay. She saves it again. Oh gosh. All right. So, but I didn't pick yet. So I'm gonna go with, and this is tough.
Is it really that tough out of what's left?
Well, Phantasm has already been saved. Coriander saved it. She went and saved it. So that means that Final Destination so far has a vote. And so we got that saved for Phantasm. So that will be the final one. Okay. That's going to be the final one. So I'm saying it now so we all know.
Hey, if that third save has not still been used, because she's reviewing the tapes, and I still have another one after this one.
Well, I just see right here.
Sure.
Kelly
I'm just saying.
They said Coriander's third was used to cancel out Oliver's elimination. That's exactly what I said it was.
Thank you, Kelly, but we asked Sarah. So
Well,
there you go.
I know, but all right, but hold on.
There you go.
Let's relax here. All right, so look. So we've got Final Destination that is possibly on the chopping block. I will pick, man, out of what we have left. Wow. I guess I'll go with The Living Dead.
Oh,
it's tough, man, because I even like the last couple of Living Dead films.
Forget those remakes, man. 1990 with Tony Todd, and
it's
the
true.
Dead remake too. It's part of the franchise.
It's true. But I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna leave it to the people. So, okay, Sarah said, so you did save it 3 times. I believe Knight is right. Corey and her third save came in. Then Oliver sent in a $10 to eliminate it. So we used that back pocket, which is what I said. So look, just so that we can move this along.
That's all I needed.
I know, but I'm just saying, just to make sure that we get it straight, I'll be the final say on this. But you've got one, and this is the last one that you put out. So right now, though, we've got Final Destination and we've got The Living Dead on the chopping block, possibly on the chopping block. So you guys in the chat, let us know which one is going to be on the chopping block. Is it The Living Dead or Final Destination? So let's have you guys type it in the chat, and then I will blind scroll and pick.
Oof.
Right. I know. What's going on? Gosh. Thank you, Sarah. We appreciate you doing that. JPEG, what's up? Saying Jeepers Creepers and Ghostbusters didn't make the list. No, it did not. It really didn't. Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna scroll, give you guys about another 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna blind scroll and then see who's gonna be on the chopping block. Okay, all right. And I think I'm caught up with everyone else. Okay, I'm going to get ready to scroll. So it's the Living Dead franchise, and it is also Final Destination. Mm-hmm. Let's see who gets on the chopping block. Okay, here we go. Paula is going with The Living Dead. The Living Dead is on the chopping block. George A. Romero, the late great George A. Romero. Okay, so we will give you guys a chance if anybody wants to say that. Now I'm going to say to me it's a very strong franchise. You've got Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Survival of the Dead, Diary of the Dead. You've got the 1990 remake by Tom Savini, which is absolutely amazing. I don't think we necessarily can count Zach's Dawn of the Dead. Can we? I guess we can.
Yeah, it's a remake.
It is a remake. So I mean, that's great.
Same title and zombies in them all.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
that's
no
true.
pie fights.
So,
that's what it is.
No pie fights. There you go. All right. All right, Ginger Ninja. I was thinking of him too, man. I remember when we talked about the remake tonight of Living Dead. Ginger Ninja said no. He's also a big fan of Dawn of the Dead. He says no, save the Living Dead. So the Living Dead is saved, and that means that this is crazy. Final Destination is on the chopping block.
Wow.
This is it. Final Destination is on the chopping block. If anybody wants to save Final Destination, this is the time to do it. In my opinion, 6 for 6, a great franchise, 25 years franchise. And I think one of the franchises that really kept horror going in the 2000s, along with Saw. Those are 2 franchises, in my opinion, that really kept.
There was a big time lapse in between 5 and 6, and 6 was still great.
It was. Yeah, I agree. And rest in peace to Tony Todd.
Yeah.
The last time we saw him on screen, and it definitely.
But you know, Saw and Paranormal Activity were going head to head.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity was in there too. Yeah,
you know, we got to show some flowers. People forget, like, if it's Halloween, it's Saw, but Paranormal was like, yeah, but we're here too. So you had 2 camps.
Yeah,
you know.
Yep. All right. Now Rachel says no. Rachel says save Final Destination. All right, there we go. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's let's proceed with caution. Coriander, what's the franchise that has to get eliminated next? And hey to Val. Val's in the house too. Good to see you on a Sunday night, Val. No. All right.
Hey. Well, I mean, all right. Well, you know, it's still the same. And, you know, I'm sorry, but yeah, Final Destination.
Really, though? I thought you were a big fan of Final Destination.
I mean,
no, I mean that's okay though, because there's only a couple left. But
yeah,
I get you. Eric, how about you?
Phantasm.
Okay, Kill. How about you?
This is the way.
This is the way. What?
Phantasm. There's no way. I'm sorry. I love the Phantasm franchise. Yeah. But I don't love it this damn much. I'm surprised it's still here.
He said, "This is the way." Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
All right, so this is great. All right, so for me,
top 5 is nothing to shed an eye at.
Like, you know, I agree with that. There's no doubt about that. Okay, I'll go with. Wow. Oh, that's right. You guys already said 2 for Phantasm. So Phantasm, okay, so Phantasm is on the block, but we have the save in the back pocket. All right, so we do have
what are you going to choose? I like how you try to keep your hands clean. Get them dirty.
No, I'm just, well, listen.
Yeah,
no,
you guys in the chat,
I would have.
Night always tries to be the shining light.
No. I would have picked Phantasm, but I remember it had a back pocket save, so it would have been a wasted choice. So other than Phantasm, and I'm not going to say Final Destination, I'm going to go again with the Living Dead.
Well, wait, I thought Phantasm had already had 3 saves. What are we doing?
There was the last one that she put out when the last time she went. This was the last one. So now the back pockets are gone.
I thought the last one was the last one.
Well, she had already gone out before I said it was the last one, and she can't hear once she leaves the studio. And it was already super
this would be
chat.
save number 4 technically.
This is the 4th one. Yes. But let me just say this. Okay, but hold on. Let me just say this. Just to be fair. When I've done that in the past, that's because of the fact that we kind of go through multiple rounds. 3 isn't necessarily what it's always going to be.
No, of course.
But I'm making the call tonight to say that we were going to go with 3. But when I said that, she had already left and she didn't hear that. So she had made a save and I said it was the last one. And this is the last one.
So we don't have a 3-hour podcast.
That's right. Exactly. All right. So that means So that means that we've got Final Destination, we've got the Living Dead again, head to head. Let's have you guys in the chat. Let us know which one needs to get eliminated. Is it the Living Dead franchise or is it Final Destination? Who would have ever thought we'd get to this point? We've got zombies versus death itself.
I hate to keep pulling this, making this longer. Oliver just said, look at his super chat, and he sent in 10 to say goodbye, Phantasm. Does Coriander still save that?
No, because there's no more saves.
Yeah,
but I haven't gotten to that yet. Okay. And we'll get to that after this, because once I start jumping to another thing, it gets way too confusing to me. Just to let you guys know, I got more than one screen open plus my phone, so I'm just trying to keep this totally situated. So, but I'll get to that. But right now, for you guys in the chat, let's have you guys let us know which is going to be eliminated or in the chopping block. Is it going to be the Living Dead franchise or Final Destination? And I'll blindly scroll through. Now look at this. All right. So look. God. Oh man. Hey, you know what? It's interesting. We got our two friends from Australia jumping in, having fun across the ocean. Okay, Ginger Ninja is saving
Aussie's mean business, man.
The Dead franchise, and Rachel is saving Final Destination. Okay, all right. So we gotta go through this whole thing again, but before we do that, like I was saying earlier, we do have Oliver that is jumping in, and he is eliminating Phantasm. So the $10 super chat, thank you so much, man. We appreciate that. And Phantasm has finally, it held on forever, guys. Who would have thought it held on, but now it is officially gone.
Longer than TCM. That's what surprised me.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
So kill.
So it seems like this is gonna take forever, right? Doesn't it seem like we're headed in that road? Because
no, it's not.
I'm gonna let you three finish, and I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I wish you all farewell,
dude.
I'm serious. I'm tired. I'm gonna head out. Peace.
All right. Okay. All right.
Good night.
So look, we've got Saw, Final Destination, The Living Dead, and The Conjuring left. Okay, and that's what we got left. Who would have thought? All right, Kill. Let's go, man. Who is going next?
I'm gonna go Living Dead.
Okay, Eric.
I have to go Saw.
What? Wait a minute.
With these final four? Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not touching The Conjuring. No. I'll show my cards right now. I'm not touching The Conjuring.
All right. Okay, no, that's fair. I got to go with The Living Dead as well. So Living Dead is up on the chopping block.
This is the way.
This is the way. Listen, I'm just saying, man. Look,
there's no shame in this.
There's never been any lying. Never any lying at all. Okay, so Ginger Ninja Kill, you're killing me. Hey, it is what it is. Oh my god. Now wait a minute. All right, so hold on. All right, so Living Dead is on the chopping block. If anybody wants to save it, this is the time to do it. We've got 20 seconds, and then we're gonna call it. So let's see what these guys say. I'm gonna catch up. Everybody's like, they're typing so quick. What is going? And we got Val saying Saw needs to go. Wow. Val's like, she's not playing around, man. She's like, boom, it's got to go. All right. And we got about another 10 seconds. If anybody wants to save The Living Dead, this is the time to do it. And it looks as though like it's going to happen. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? Okay. The Living Dead is gone. It is gone. All right. Now, Eric, let's start with you. Who's got to go next?
So correct me. Saw, Final Destination, and The Conjuring. Is that it?
That's correct.
I'm sorry. I got to go Saw. With these three, I got to go with Saw.
Okay. Kill, what do you think?
That is the way.
What are you doing, bro?
I agree with my brother Eric there. Like
right.
Once again, there's no shame. Like these are great franchises, and that is the way. That's the proper answer.
All right. Now, real quick in the chat, Rachel had come in saying, "Going to save my Final Destination by eliminating The Living Dead. Look at that strategy she was using. All right, so it already got eliminated, Rachel. So, I mean, in essence, you can save that in the back pocket. I know we're getting down to the end here, but holy moly. But thank you so much for the super chat as well. We really appreciate that. Okay, so for me, and thank you, Val, for putting in the link for our Patreon. We really appreciate that. And we do have some stuff that we're going to be trying to do. If not this week, then next week. Nightfall saying Saw should stay. All right, so listen. All right. Out of these that are left, this is tough, but I will go with Saw.
Yeah.
I will go with Saw begrudgingly.
But you got to look what it's against. That's what
I know.
That's why I picked it. You know,
I agree, but I do think this is one of the toughest finales we've ever had in doing this.
You guys have fallen into my web of getting my 2 picks in the top 2.
Look at that smile on his face.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow.
Boo ha ha. Boo ha. No, just kidding.
Wow. Okay.
The man who has been championing the new age stuff and got what he wanted. Good for you, brother.
There you go. Okay. All right. So what is going on? All right. Look, this is Rachel says, can I use my back pocket elimination to get rid of Saw?
It might already happen.
It might already happen. All right, so I put it out there. So we've got let's say 20 seconds if anybody wants to save Saw. Oliver comes in and saves it. All right, so Saw is saved. Okay. Now, Rachel, if you want to use that to eliminate it, you can. So I'm just letting you know, because obviously you weren't able to use it the last time. So yes, you can use it as a back pocket. So I'm just throwing that out there. You can use it against, whatever movie you want next. But let us know ASAP if you can. All right. Wow, this is crazy. All right. Kill.
Yes.
Where are we going next?
Okay, so is that finalized? Is Saw in the 3rd slot?
Rachel just answered.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so does she answer? All right, hold on. Let's see.
She said
she will use it. All right, so Saw's on the chopping block. So this is it. And actually, now it's been saved. Has it been saved twice? I believe so. All right. Well, I'm making a decision. This could be the last save for Saw. I mean, it's all strategy, for the chat. So we got 20 seconds on Saw. It's on the chopping block. Wow, Rachel is changing the whole face of this finale since Saw is gone. Wow, there's no love. Well, that's true. There's no shame in it. All right, so we've got 20 seconds. Oliver coming in. That is the last save for Saw.
Lord.
Okay, so now we're all lined up. Saw has been saved for another round. Okay, so listen, let's look at this one more time, Eric, before I have you start. Final Destination, Saw, and The Conjuring. All right, where are you going?
I'm going with Saw. I cannot pick the other two.
Okay, Kill.
That is the way.
He's got to stop with this Mandalorian bullshit.
Confidence.
All right, I agree. Saw's got to go, bro. It is what it is. I love it too.
We love the Saw franchise,
of course.
Especially me and Knight. We're Saw geeks.
It is true. It is so true. Okay. All right. So it is down to The Conjuring and Final Destination. This is the way. I'll take it from there. This is the way. 2 great franchises. Kill. What has to go next?
Unfortunately, coming in second for me is The Conjuring.
Ooh. All right. So you're voting for The Conjuring to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Eric, how about you?
I'm voting for The Conjuring because, as we said, Final Destination for me is 6 for 6. The Conjuring has Annabelle thrown in there, and I did not like Annabelle. I thought that one was a chore. So,
but that's the universe.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we just talking about the Conjuring movies itself?
I was thinking just the 3 movies.
I mean, technically speaking, it is all of the movies. But if you were thinking of it as just the 3, that's okay.
We'll put it this way: when I nominated it, I was thinking of the
Just
three.
the three.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I'm still gonna pick The Conjuring instead of Final Destination. Yeah, got to.
Yeah. Val's like, what? Killian, what, Eric? Listen, man, this is tough.
Look, the Grim
was great.
Yeah, like seriously, real quick, guys. If you have not seen Final Destination Bloodlines, it's amazing. It's out to rent now, and they're 6 for 6. Grim Reaper never loses. Everyone dies. They're 6 and 0. All right, no other antagonist can say they're 6 and 0 or whatever and 0.
But this is the thing too, though, man, is that I think all 6 of the movies, they're legit. They're and this last one, 25 years, bro. This franchise has been around for 25 years. It's the 6th film, and the last time on screen that we get to see Tony Todd. So they made it happen. Now look in the chat real quick. What is going on? We had Oliver jumping in. Hold on, he was.
Oh, he's salty, isn't he?
What is going on here? All right, so Oliver, let me pull this up. He said Final Destination is gone. All right, now listen. And actually, I didn't say my piece either. So look, this will be the last. Obviously, they're both up against each other. So this is how we're gonna go with this. I gotta admit, this is tough. Okay. But I have to agree with these guys. The Conjuring has to go. It has to go. Final Destination is such a good franchise, man. It really, really is. 6 movies, and I already been talking about, but 6 movies, guys. Come on. That's crazy. Over 25 years. That's all I got to say. So, yeah, man, it's done. It's done. The Conjuring is gone. If we had a difference of opinion on that, then we could have gone back into the chats back and forth. But that's it, man. That's the whole kit and caboodle. What do you guys think?
I'm 100% happy with this. So either way,
this is the way.
Yeah, this is the way.
I mean,
this is Killian's way.
Honestly, no. But I mean, when I thought of the list and the ones I wanted to nominate, I mean, these are some of the best franchises out there, whether they're modern or older.
Yeah.
And it's just a solid franchise. There's really no valleys in Final Destination or The Conjuring, at least the 3 Conjuring movies, if you're looking at it like that.
Yeah.
There's no valleys. So
hey, can I Val's like, I joined you guys in the chopping block. I'm sorry, Val. I love The Conjuring, but I'm just saying Final Destination. And they're just so much fun. But I want to say something too that's really interesting. And I've put this out as a poll in multiple places because I'm always curious to see what the audience is more fans of, whether it's pre-2000s horror or post-2000s horror. And in most polls, I've got a lot of people that were saying pre, which doesn't surprise me because we have a lot of fans here that are fans of the big 3. Well, I should say the big 4, including Scream, which was 1996 when it started. So that didn't really surprise me. But I do want to say there's a lot of stuff that came out 2000 and beyond, even to today, that is really, really good and hopefully I think will become classics in their own right. And Final Destination definitely is a part of that. So is The Conjuring. So it's actually really cool to see, and even Saw as well. These franchises held on to the end. So, awesome stuff. So
they're still making money, and if they weren't good, they would not be making money in the theaters.
That's so true,
especially with how streaming is too. You got to remember, these movies like Final Destination came out in the theaters a couple months ago. Then it's already on streaming. It made money. A lot of people now are just waiting for it to come on their own television, and they're actually going to see theaters to see it. That says a lot.
Yep. Oliver's saying it's been a great night as usual. Saw and Billy and James will always rule. There you go, man. Saw is amazing. It really is. No doubt. Baby boy, not a fan of the 4th one. The 4th one, yeah. I mean, it's my at the bottom for me, but I still have fun with it.
Was that the NASCAR one?
Yeah.
When that was in 3D.
I still have fun with it. Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it wasn't. Put it this way, it wasn't bad. And by the way, if you haven't seen my Why You Hate on that one, check it out. I definitely went into some of the behind the scenes of it, and also a latest episode on I Know What You Did Last Summer '97. Please check that out, guys. It would really help the channel so much more than you could ever possibly imagine. But Rachel saying Final Destination is a great win. And Rachel, we agree, and thank you so much for helping out with changing the face of how this went. That was great. Oliver saying always being a Saw fan in today's world, someone like John Kramer can exist. That's true. It is true, no doubt. Val, thank you for putting the link in again as we wind on up. And seriously, as always, check out Eric's channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed to him as well. We've had the link in the chat. We've got the link all over the channel. You guys know the drill. And Rachel saying, yeah, the fourth Final Destination is the worst, especially the opening scene, which defies all rules of physics and gravity. It's true, man. Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. It's too funny.
I don't know. But NASCAR can get rowdy.
But I will say, and again, if you guys have not seen my episode for Why You Hate the Final Destination, which is Final Destination 4, that was literally taken from a real life event at a racetrack, where not exactly all of the deaths, but the whole concept was something that happened in real life. And even in the video, and I had to be careful of it, I have some of the news clip of that accident. So check out that episode. It's definitely, I learned some stuff about it that I didn't expect, which is why I enjoy doing those episodes and putting the time into them. And speaking of which, thank you very much, Sarah, for putting the link in for the Why You Hate series. We appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Final Destination has won. Who would have thought? This was a lot of fun, guys. It was absolutely crazy. Who would have thought? But we will catch you guys tomorrow night. We're going to be trying to finish up our great debates for Scream. So definitely make sure that you guys check us out for that. And we'll catch you guys as soon as we can. And as always, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace out. Congrats to Final Destination. Peace.
Cheers.